In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. The return team gonna let that one go. Go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Pistol. Watch out!
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he surges for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Baker. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. ELBUCCS, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd down. They need 5. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. He'll take this in back at the 16. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
32-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Line in! Go to 54, line in! 26!
They'll run it for the first time with Cavante Williams. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Hassan Reddick there to make the play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Yeah! Get line in! 26!
They'll go again here with Williams. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go! Line in! We're going to 54, line in! Hey, kill!
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Lets it go downfield for Ferguson. What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 42 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Here we go, boy.
Williams, and he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Right there, boy.
Pistol now for Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Johnson now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate A call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
To return, it is Turpin. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take it away. Everybody kill.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Yeah! Going to 54. Why?
It's another run here for Williams. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yeah! There we go!
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He's going to let one go deep for last.
And that's exactly how you teach it. And they want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
A gain of
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
On first down is Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Logan Wilson in there for the sack, worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180.
It's Otten in motion.
Watch out.
On 2nd down, Baker. Short throw there, pulled in by Evans. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Gibbs, this is Irving. And he is going to have a Buccaneers first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
That's good for a first down. A gain of 7. First down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
180. Alert.
Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
To number 7.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
2nd and 1 now from the 21.
Pistol.
Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, right back to White. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
180. Hey, alert. What's up?
Another run here with White. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up 3rd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they're on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
180! What's up?
Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
180! Regular! What's up?
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
3rd and goal.
Set. 180! Up. Point it right. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So Chase McLaughlin will come in, and they'll try a field goal. This about as short as you can get. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Bucs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the
So
Buccaneers.
the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, there we go. Right check. 180. Then we're going to 53. 26.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he gets this up close to the 40. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
Elijah Cansey. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6.
There we go. 180. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott now. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
There we go. Right check. 180. Hey, kill. There we go. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. A hit at throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Kill. We're going to 54.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, 47. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. First time these two have connected this afternoon. And it'll wind up being a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Everybody, kill. 47. 26.
Again, Prescott to the air. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Yeah!
3-3, our score. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, go to 54, wide in.
Second down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
It's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. Kill.
Back to throw is Prescott. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Johnson now to return. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is Mayfield. Outright catch made. That's ELBUCCS. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Now it's 2nd and 1. McMillan comes in motion. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact occurs just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kill! 47! Here we go, go to 54, wide in. 26.
First down, Prescott. To the left side, he's got it over. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We're going to 54, wide in. 26.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
There we go. Go ahead. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now it's Williams. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 6. And the Cowboys.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break.
Yeah, here we go. Right check. Go ahead. Then we're going to 53. 26.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. They say no to the field goal, but that backfires. They're going to come away with nothing as this first half comes to an end.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. Go ahead. Hey, kill. Here we go. 46. 26.
There's no play action. It's Prescott exiting the pocket right. That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 28
A pickup there of 28 yards.
Good for a Cowboys.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Yeah, here we go. Wide in. We're going to 54. Wide in. 26.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah! Here we go. Wide in. Here we go. 47. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide 80. 26.
They'll go with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Kill.
A first down throw for Prescott. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
No touchdowns for either side. Maybe we'll get our first here. It's first and goal.
Kill.
They'll run. It's Williams. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. Second down and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. And he's going to go backward. Taken down at the 6.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on third and goal? He'll try to run it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On first and 10, here's Baker. In the middle of the field, he's got Evans. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Gain of 17 yards.
That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and He's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
They send Godwin in motion. Baker going to tap this one forward. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Get this complete right side to Otten. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, this looks like a design run. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple.
180! Alert, 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 alert! Done.
Now Mayfield. Now screen set up for Irving. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Baker gonna hand it to White. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A short one there to Otten. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
It's Otten in motion. On first down is Mayfield. Swing this one out to White. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield.
is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Watch out!
To throw is Mayfield. That is caught at the 3. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Tampa. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go! Warning! Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, warning! 26!
Dak can throw it here on 1st down. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah! Here we go, warning! Here we go, kill! 26!
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
First and 10.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. Kill! 26.
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
10 yards on the
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Second and inches.
Here we go. Hey, kill! Here we go, 46.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
We're going to 53.
Second down, Prescott. That's out wide to Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, here we go. I think. What do you think?
Prescott again. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Yeah! We're going to 54. Hey, kill! 26.
They'll throw again. Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. C.E. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by White. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Alert, 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 alert. Stop.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
180. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. That's ELBUCCS in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Open man, left side, he's got it. Bucky Irving, still on his feet, and he will score. Game on. Bucky Irving, touchdown, Tampa Bay. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3 of field goals here in the fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First down, it is Williams. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Yeah! 47. Hey, kill! 26.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 2. Here we go.
Yeah! Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that'll set up fourth down.
4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Attack!
Baker gonna give it to Irving. The ball's out. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's ELBUCCS. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They send Evans in motion. They'll drop to throw. Godwin working the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball,
the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long.
180. Hey, alert 33.
It's Otten in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. It is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 2-yard line.
Here is 1st and goal.
Good. 180.
They send Evans in motion.
Stop.
On the bootleg. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. The Buccaneers forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
20.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Yeah. Here we go. Go ahead. 26.
To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.